Cecil.tv presents another episode of Cecil Weekly.
Hi, welcome to another installment of Cecil Weekly. I'm your host, Rob Churnside. I'd like to bring on our first guest, Ashley Silverman, who is a senior at Elkton High School. Ashley will be talking to us about Fantastic Friends. Ashley, welcome.
Thank you.
So tell me, Ashley, what is Fantastic Friends?
Fantastic Friends is a special needs organization that is nonprofit that hosts social events to help special needs children have a place where they can socialize and make friends.
Great. What a noble endeavor. Now, where do the students, or I guess they're students from your school, or?
Yeah, we're trying to get students from our school to be members and stuff, yeah.
Now, where will they socialize?
We're thinking about having events at bowling alleys, having picnics, stuff at the YMCA's, community centers, pizza parties, stuff like that.
That's wonderful. I worked with special needs kids for many years at the health department, and bowling is number one.
It
I
is.
think. It really is.
They enjoy that.
So you bowl yourself?
Yeah.
Great. So do you have a first event lined up, or?
Yes, we're planning on having one at my school.
Great, great. That's Elkton High School, correct?
Yep, Elkton
Great.
High School.
You know, other people your age, Ashley, are thinking about college and their social lives. What motivated you to take on this challenge of Fantastic Friends?
Well, I think when things are important, you make time for those kind of things. It's made me a better person. I think it inspires me to do better in life, so it helps me with those things.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, are there other non-disabled students also participate in the events?
Yes, they're called buddies. We have like a one-on-one, and they help them socialize with the other kids and make friends and stuff like that.
So not just for the activities, but throughout the course of the school day, the Fantastic Friends are there for each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. It reminds me of what they used to call Best Buddies back in the day. I think they had it in Perryville High School a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great idea. So you have your first event coming up at Elkton High School, and you are a senior. You just told me you've taken your Spanish requirement already.
Yeah.
Are you looking at college?
Yeah, I'm committed to play softball at Morgan State.
So that you just got to my next question, because I was going to ask you what other activities. Softball.
Yeah, softball and schoolwork.
Didn't you just come from a softball game here
Yeah,
tonight?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Well, thank you so much for joining us in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
So you're going to play softball for Morgan State. I'm assuming with your future plans, there's probably an academic component too.
Mm-hmm.
Any ideas?
I want to be a high school history teacher at a Title I or inner city school.
Good for you. You are just tackling one challenge right after another. Anything else you'd like to tell us, Ashley?
That we need a lot of members to help out with Fantastic Friends. We need buddies, and it's important, like, if you can just volunteer 1 hour a month to give these kids something that they won't forget, that's really important, and that's really appreciated.
And how can people sign up to volunteer, just at Elkton or other high schools? Or
Anyone who'd like to volunteer, you can email me at fantasticfriendsofnortheastmaryland@gmail.com, or you can call me.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'll see you at the bowling alley.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are again, and we're in for a real treat. My good friend, singer, songwriter, guitarist, blues aficionado, and legend, Billy Pierce. Welcome, Billy.
Hey, Rob. It's a pleasure to be here. This seems like a lot of fun.
You're just all over the place. We got your 2 CDs here. I hear you're working on another one. What are you doing now musically?
Musically, actually, I'm still working on my Shapes of Soul. I'm getting it to magazines for reviews, getting it to more radio stations. Now, this week, my main goal is going to be doing station IDs for a lot of the stations that are playing the music, where they give me a script. Hey, this is Billy Pierce listening to, whatever the radio show. Yeah.
Well, I think the last time I saw you was at the Riverfront Blues Festival in
That
Wilmington.
that was a real fun day. I've met a lot of people around the country. I was just on this legendary rhythm and blues cruise. A lot of people would be walking on the ship past me and say, Billy Pierce, I know you.
Oh, that's
you know.
great.
So yeah, name's getting around.
So Billy, how did you start songwriting, and when did that all start for you?
Geez, for many years, I played when I was a kid. For many years, I did audio for other bands, traveling around, doing sound for them. I didn't pick up my guitar for probably 15, 18 years. And a friend of mine talked me into picking it up again, started playing it, started playing with a couple little local bands, and decided I wanted to do more. And the only way to do more is to write the songs and have people play your music with your name on it. I think that's a big, big. Charlie Daniels told me once, you know, I asked him if there's one thing that you could tell me about the music business, what would that be? And he said, never play in a band that's not named after your own name. So maybe that he's got something to it.
Well, yeah, and he cranked out some good music too.
Oh, he sure did.
I've listened to this one. I've listened to this one. I like them both. I'm looking forward to seeing some of your live performances, because I know, Billy, you carry like sort of a trophy case with all your guitars, your slide guitars, different tunings.
Yes, I do.
Lined with red velvet. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I wish I could afford a guitar tech that would retune them. That way I could only take maybe 2 guitars.
And that would be because you're playing the slide guitar. And here, folks, is Billy's bumper sticker, Billy Pierce, Billy Got Slide.
Billy Got
And that's
Slide.
a great, catchy slogan, and something people can identify you by. Your songs, I've listened to them. They seem to be here, there, and everywhere, talking about different things. Is there any common theme or style?
If there's any common theme, it might be me loving Louisiana, the lifestyle down there, the people down there. I like the fiddle. I like fiddle in my music. That's why both CDs have had fiddle in it. And I like the slide guitar to kind of sound like a fiddle.
Right. And your current CD, your most recent CD, has a lot of Louisiana people on it, doesn't it?
It does. My first CD had a lot of New Orleans people in it. Bone Rama, trombones. Sonny Landreth, he's from Lafayette, Louisiana. Some other people contributed. And this one, I have probably the most famous Cajun fiddle player in the world, Michael Doucet. He has his band Beauchelet. And Jason Ritchie played harmonica on it. Mike Zito played guitar. Jeff T. Watkins played some sax. He's a New Orleans guy. He conducted the James Brown band.
Cool.
For like the last 13 or 15 years of his career. So yeah. Charlie Wooten played bass on it. He also produced it for me. Doug Belote played the drums, and Keiko Kamenke played the keyboards on it. All New Orleans folks. And I want to go down there again.
Well, you've got that sound on the CDs, and I also love it down there. I've been down there a couple times. Seen a lot of good music down there, a lot of good music on these CDs. Now tonight you're going to play a selection for us that's not on the CDs, but is something new. Is that correct?
That is. I started this piece just the other day. It's called what the heck did I call it? Forbidden fruit. You know, the stuff that you're not allowed to touch, and that can be taken many, many different ways. And I play it on a resonator. A couple years ago, I started an acoustic CD, which I never finished. I got about three or four songs done on it now. It's just my voice. the resonator, and a sousaphone. The sousaphone is,
It's like a tuba.
it is like a tuba, and it's great. It's great. So yeah, I wanna finish that, and I wanna start another electric CD as soon as I can. I'm writing on, when I was on this blues cruise, I wrote about 5 songs, I guess.
Good for you, and I think the world is ready for Billy Pierce.
I'm not sure about that, but
Well, how can the world get in touch with you, specifically Cecil County and folks watching Cecil Weekly?
they can go to my website, www.billypierce.com, and I will hopefully keep that updated. I have an email that I send out that's growing. It's more like a blog, just keeping people involved in what I'm doing, and hopefully I'll be at a town near them real soon.
Awesome. Well, Billy, thank you very much for coming on Cecil Weekly. Looking forward to hearing your song coming up next, and thanks for the fashion tip.
Hey, Rob, it's been a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
The pleasure is entirely ours.
All righty.